Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the AAC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tar Heels offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
North Carolina, 7. NC State, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver is going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They're going to throw it again. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. 42 Spider. Give to the running back. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Tempo in overdrive. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll run the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. And off from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Here comes the option. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go.
Off he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll go right back to it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Tar Heels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a crease to the left. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
North Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wolfpack will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. NC State quick to the line.
Brings up second down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Got his man quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 3rd and goal from way back there. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On second down, they'll take to the air. On target over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, running back on the move. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
NC State going up tempo. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
NC State quick to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Buys a little extra time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. They're a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Try to get it on the ground. The Tar Heels will keep this drive going. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC!
Touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. NC State going up tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense in the hurry-up.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback will audible. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running toward the tape. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they tacked on the extra point. Their they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ready to fire from the pistol. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.